echoey in here, and I apologize for that. But this place is empty. We'll get back to moving boulders with Rovers here in just a second, but today is the final day. We have the commercial shop, got her all cleaned out. A little bit of a bittersweet moment. This has been the last 8 years of my life in here, and now it is all cleaned up. We just got done scrubbing the floors and emptying the last of the stuff out for the next guy. Leave it as you would want it. But yeah, I don't know how to feel about this. I'm happy to be moving on in life and changing direction on some of the stuff. But this place did afford us some great opportunities in life, and purchased this before I even purchased my first house. So it's kind of like my baby, but moving on, next guy will enjoy it, and I'll enjoy doing what I'm doing next, building the shop and having everything at home and living a little more low key. Last time you'll see this place. So on to the next. And I also want to give a shout out to Mike and the Vermont Rover Club for sending out some shirts and hats. This is like my favorite shirt now. I love it. Land Rover and the hot dog on both sides. Might have to make it out to Vermont next year if there is a second annual Wiener Roast. Like I said, I'm a genius, and I parked the LR4 in with a 45-ton pile of gravel. Last night in the dark, I took a little Bob Kitty and knocked it down to where hopefully that guy can drive over it. But we got 5 inches of rain last night, and it's super soft. It was soft before, it's super soft now, so it'll probably get stuck. So Eco's down there to winch it out. We have sand and rocks, and the gravel is a mixture of the two. Let's go rock. Don't tip it. Well, that was uneventful, wasn't it, Sasha? See, now I thought this was going to be soft enough that it would have kind of sunk in a little bit because the Bob Kitty did. But I guess two different machines. Ted said I should just get more gravel and leave that there. If that was your entrance to your house every day, how does it get any better? All right, so now that we have used the Rover to get the big dog in place, we're gonna start kind of building up. You might be able to see we got to end up there, so we'll do another stack of some big limestone. But we're dropping it in like 4-inch lifts or so and compacting along the way. We'll probably do a mix of the stuff that we dug up over there and the 45 tons of gravel we have to get a nice base in there. It is nice to have all the limestone around here so we don't have to purchase that stuff. We're getting pretty close to where we need to be. We'll have to do another layer of limestone rock on top of this, but I've just been kind of filling her in, compacting it, and been using some gravel on this edge, layered with some, I guess, native soil, back and forth, hitting it with the compactor. And right now we're working on leveling this guy out. So we have this side where it needs to be, and it's looking pretty good. We're just building up this end a little bit. Right where my finger's at is about where grade needs to be. I got it kind of mounded up in the center here, just so I have a reference point. I think that's a decent way to do it, but I'm not quite sure. So right here is what we need to get to everywhere else. Just been using the little Bob Kitty, grabbing some of the stuff that I dug out and filling it in, running it over, compacting. Probably doing this in too many steps, but I'm a noob and I'm gonna try and make sure the building doesn't fall over. You know my motto, work harder, not smarter. So in the meantime, being the shop is officially gone, we have some of the stuff moved, sitting in the yard here, Risco Disco. And we have the Vitesse and the Nada. Went ahead and stacked up that large pile of firewood because the Nada is gonna go right here. So for the time being, don't mind those. I just have gravel in the way up top. But for the time being, the Nada is gonna be kind of a cool lawn ornament as you come up the driveway. Shop there, Nada there, while we wait on the rest of the engine bits. It might as well look good in the yard. We have another row or course of limestone block. Look at that watch tan line. But yeah, the block in place there. And we are probably now 18 inches down from where it needs to be, maybe a foot. Another genius move by Joe. I have not purchased a laser detector for the rotary laser to level stuff out during the day, so I'll have to wait until dusk to be able to see where we're at. So we're just kind of winging it. So we compacted another layer, and I think this will be the last row of limestone blocks. We might add a couple more here as it tapers down to a slope. As I've mentioned before, I'm pretty much an amateur on this, so feel free to let me know I'm an idiot. Self-driving compactor. Yeah, make sure to pound the like button like we're pounding this gravel. That was a lot of work, and it is like 300 degrees out. You probably caught my ghost white Elon Musk-esque skin. Thanks for using all recycled materials from the hill and some various places throughout the property. This turned out half decent. We'll have to clean up all my spillage because I don't know what I'm doing operating a Bobcat. So you can see there we got about that much to come up, and in real world that much is about 6-8 inches. But tonight, once dusk hits, I'll throw the laser out and we'll get some actual elevation grade measurements so we can finish up our grading tomorrow. She's sturdy. Down there is where the corner of the building's gonna be, and right here is where the other one's gonna be. The next video on the shop series will probably be augering some holes in and setting some posts. That should be huge. We'll start seeing some progress here. But another neat thing happened today. We got more LS3 Defender parts. They're not all here yet, but this is some of the stuff that was returned because of customs. But we got our loop back around and back here at the ranch. So next video, we're doing some V8 Defender building. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to keep up to date on the Land Rover shop getting built down there, it's been an exciting adventure for me. Good learning curve. But yeah, if you want to keep updated on that, make sure to subscribe. Appreciate it if you give us a like if you found this entertaining at all. Other than that, we'll catch you on the next one. Also, this whole semi-retirement thing's kind of different. This is probably the first time in years that I've never left the house today. Don't know how I feel about that.